Hey, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Max.
And we're cruising Israel for ILTV. From the tastiest dishes to the craziest locations, every Sunday we're driving to the hottest spots Israel has to offer. So,
let's roll.
Let's go. So you ready for this morning's adrenaline rush?
Yeah, I guess, as long as it doesn't involve, jumping out of a plane, jumping off a building.
No, don't worry, I promise we'll be grounded this time. In fact, we'll even be indoors.
Really? Where's this gonna happen?
Let's go to the south of Israel.
Israel is home to the second longest salt cave in the world. With an incredible 5.5 kilometers in length, we had to check it out. Located on the shores of the Dead Sea, the cave is fully made of salt, and we got to explore, climb, and even crawl with nothing but a flashlight.
So right now we're inside the salt cave, and Itai is going to tell us a little bit about how it's formed.
Okay, so we are actually inside a pit, which shows exactly how caves like these salt caves are formed. Actually, water flowing from outside a mountain, usually flowing water which can come from rain, enter the salt itself and start to carve inside because they are actually looking for a way out towards the most lowest place on earth, which is the Dead Sea.
At the narrow entrance to the salt cave, cool wind blows out and feels like a natural air conditioner. This allows you to explore the caves even in the hot summer.
You can actually see why the walls themselves are very smooth. This is not by natural way of the mountain, and it's actually because of the water. The water smooths the wall each time they flow, and this is why all the pit itself is very smooth. So when the water comes down and it has no way to continue down because it finds like a harder rock, it starts to carve its way to the side, and then it goes directly to the Dead Sea.
45 minutes later, we reached the cave's biggest hole, where we got to see breathtaking stalagmites and stalactites.
The salt stalactites are formed very, very fast comparing to normal stalactites, and they are formed by water, as the cave itself was formed by water. The water flows through the rock, through small cracks inside the rock itself. And because the rock is made of salt, the water takes salt with itself and pulls it out of the rock and leaves like a small ring of material above on the ceiling. And when the drop falls down, the materials stay on the way, and then another drop and another drop for hundreds of years. Here we can see some strange stalactites which grow in a strange way. They come up very, very in one line, and then they go diagonally and then back to the same straight line. So I asked before, how is it formed? The answer is that all the changes in the cave make the rock change directions. So after some hundred of years, the rock falls or slips to the side, and then the stalactites continue growing because of the gravity to the same direction, but it's in a new line. And this is how the stalactites get a strange shape.
Every breath of salty air you take is even beneficial to your health and can be used as therapy.
The stalactites and stalagmite meet, actually they go on the same line because the stalagmites, which come from the ground towards the ceiling, comes from the same stalactite which comes from above. So the drops of the stalactite make the stalagmite grow at the same direction, and after many, many years they meet together.
So where did you find this? What is this, a stalagmite?
Okay, this is a stalagmite or a stalactite. It came off the ceiling many, many years ago, and we found it on the ground. But it's a very nice way to see the original hole that the original stalactite was made, and then it got thicker and thicker with years, with time. Exteriorite is actually instead of being introverted, you are exteriorizing. You get your attention outside from all the problems you have from work, at home, and we get people to heal a little bit.
With certified caving equipment for every participant, the professional tour guides will take you on a thrilling expedition to remember.
Max, have you been working out lately?
Oh, you noticed? No, I really don't have time, Natalie. I've got a lot of driving around and stuff to do. Why?
Well, what if I told you I was your personal trainer for the day?
I would tell you that it's the middle of August and it's way too hot outside for that.
Well, what if I told you it involves the beach and some water?
Okay, now I'm a little bit more interested. What do you got?
Let's go to the beach in Herzliya.
Let's do it.
Great for catching waves or simply just paddling along the coastline, SUP is the new popular water sport that is seen everywhere.
I'm with Hagit Oz. She was in the championship of kite surfing and also won 3rd place in 2003 in the World Tour. Hi, Hagit.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about your business.
Okay, I have a website. I'm founder and the CEO of BOZ. BOZ is an extreme sport website which sells all the sport activities in Israel, such as gifts, attractions, trips, camps, professional courses and events, sport events for companies and private events, everything that you want to know about extreme sport. SUP, first of all, SUP is stand-up paddle. It's a board, big board that you can stand on it and just paddling. And it's very easy. It's in the last few years it's become very popular. Many women, men, kids can be a surfer because it's very easy. And just if you take board for just 1 hour, you can know how to paddle on SUP.
So if someone wanted to go with the SUP into the sea, where could they rent it?
Okay, first of all, I recommend to do some lesson, maybe private lesson, even for 1 hour, 2 hours, and then he can rent board, or if he wants to buy a board for him. And we have many schools around Israel and many beautiful beaches that he can come and make a registration for the club and come whatever he wants and do SUP.
Tell us about the different kinds of paddle boards.
Okay, there is a different kind of paddle boards because it depends on if you are beginning. First of all, you need a big SUP. If you want to progress even and start to catch waves, so you can try small SUP. There is many kinds, and also it depends on your weight and your height. So, example, my SUP is very small because I love to do SUP on waves, to catch waves. So some people, for them, they just love to paddling in a flat water. So it depends what the condition that you prefer for you.
Okay, so which one am I going to ride today? Which one am I going to use?
Today you are going to start, by the way, we have a great condition today. We have a flat water, a very small wave. So you start with a big wave, a big SUP. And then if you want to try, just to understand, you can take my board.
Okay.
In one of the most beautiful beaches in the country, rentals and lessons are offered by the professional instructors.
A year and a half ago, I opened the SUP club here, where people can come every morning and just take the board, go out before work, take a quick shower and go to work and have a better day.
What about the extreme surfers in Israel? Is there any city over here that has more waves than others?
Yeah, there's most people in the central of Israel, they go surfing in Tel Aviv, which is a bit from the south from us, and also in Herzliya, which Herzliya has really, really good waves because we use the marina, and even when the sea gets really rough, over here the waves are really well organized. So we have this part, which is the north of the marina, and there's also the south beach, when it gets really good for surfing.
I was a youth championship in windsurf in 2008. I used to compete in windsurf. I was a professional. Now compete in Israel in SAP. Everybody can do it. It's easy. It's good balance. It's good. It's a little bit technique. It's a little bit aerobic. Okay, we have a lot of stuff, so that matching a really good sport. They're doing everything. I'm also instructor. I have a school of windsurf, SAP, surfing. In the morning I'm going to teach, to give my information to the new guys, and then after I'm going to training.
So where did you travel around the world to do these competitions?
I used to when I was young, also in the army. I was an athlete in the army. I was in all Europe, USA, so many countries, so many, it's so nice to meet new people over the world.
Which country would you say was your favorite to surf in with the best waves?
Hawaii.
Using your abdominal muscles, SUP makes an exciting new way to work out.
This sport is definitely not as easy as it looks. After 10 minutes of falling and trying to get back up, I think though that it became a little easier and I was more balanced.
It's like everything, you just need practice. You need to come and to decide that you want to improve your skills in SUP, so you just need to take a board and come and have fun, first of all, because if you have fun, you don't feel like you work. For me, it's instead of gym club today. I don't have the time because I'm a mother and I have a business and a family, so I think for me it's best solution today. Instead of come to the gym, it's nice, but
it's more fun than going to the gym.
It's boring to go to the gym, and it's more fun to come with SUP and surf, and you meet people. So it's amazing.
Okay, thank you so much, Chagit.
Thank you.
Natalie, all these water sports and activities, in my opinion, is really not what the beach is for.
So what is the beach for in your opinion, Max?
To stalbet.
Which means?
It's chilling in Hebrew. And I think we could use a little bit of that after all this driving around.
You know what? I think you're right, Max. So let's head back to the beach. I have a great idea.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's go.
Have you ever found yourself lying on the beach craving an ice-cold beverage? With the new user-friendly app, you can get just that, along with some tasty treats delivered right to your towel.
I'm here with Liad Gez, the founder of the new delivery service that comes to you right on the beach. Hi, Liad.
Hello, Natalie. How are you?
I'm good. So what is this business exactly? Can you explain it to us a little bit?
So it's very simple. It's just application for the Android, and we have also a website for all the phones. You just go into this, you choose what you like. We bring stuff that fit exactly the beach, elementary stuff like beers for 12 shekel for 1/3 of beer. We have a Gold Star for 14 shekel. We bring it directly to the beach, to the person, directly to the towel. You can pay with PayPal, credit card, even cash to the delivery guy. And we're here to make the prices a little bit lower to make people happy.
Right now we're in Tel Aviv. Which beaches exactly do you deliver to?
So this summer we started the pilot only in Tel Aviv. We work from Gordon Beach to Jaffa Beach, and we hope that next year we're going to be national and maybe international. We think this idea can work out everywhere. We can bring people the stuff they want fast and in the prices that everyone can pay.
How did you come up with this idea?
So it's simple, just sitting here in Geula Beach with a couple of friends, and we just was asking ourselves how there is no someone that can bring us something cold and fast to the beach, directly to the beach, watermelon, beer, something, and then just here to there, just we make the application, we make the website, worked hard, we dreamt, and we make it come true.
How exactly do you advertise My Beach?
So we work very hard on Facebook, and people hear about us everywhere in Tel Aviv because of Facebook. And then we are walking in the beaches, speaking with the people, tell them this idea, and then we just spread out.
With a mobile GPS system, they can track your exact location so you don't have to miss out on a minute of beach time.
We work 6 days in a week. We work from Sunday until Saturday. We don't work at Mondays. We work every day from 12 until 7, you can say by sunset. A lot of people are helping us also, we can say, and ordering a lot, and they really like the idea. Most of the people like to buy watermelon, they like the fruit salads, they like the limonara with mint. And now we also have the iced coffee with pecan, a lot of people love. Iced vanilla with Oreo. We're much more different than other people because of our prices. First of all, we're really trying to break the market around here. So everything is very low priced. And that's it. That's really the difference we're trying to make. We just started like a month ago. We're really happy that people support us and help us in our success. It's really successful. I mean, it's only 1 month and we're already like really running and working every day.
So with just a lift of a finger, the hungry customers can get what they want when they want.
So remember all the crazy people we get to meet on this show?
What do you mean, like the skydivers or the rock climbers?
No, none of those. The ones that decide to move across the world and make Aliyah.
Oh, right. So crazy.
Yeah.
Well, who are we meeting today?
Today we're meeting a young girl from New Jersey. Her name's Emmanuelle, and we're going to get to know her story a little bit. I'm here with Emmanuelle Kadosh, yet another courageous girl that made the big move to make Aliyah. Thank you, Emmanuelle, for hanging out with us today.
Thanks, Nab, for having me.
So tell me, let's start from the top. What pushed you to make this move to Israel?
So it's kind of a long story. I'll give you the short version. I was born here. I moved to the States when I was around 5 years old. And from the age of 5 until I made Aliyah about 3 years ago, something like that, I didn't visit Israel. I wasn't here. I wasn't connected to my family here. I barely knew cousins or family growing up. And I felt really disconnected. So I was just gotta get back.
So your first day in Israel was the first time you were here since you were 5 years old?
Since I left when I was 5, yeah, it was the first. I literally made Aliyah with my eyes closed. I hadn't visited anything. I just got on the Nefesh B'Nefesh flight and just landed here and made Aliyah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did all this motivation come from?
Actually, it was my brother. He sat me down and I told him, I was I don't know where I want to go to school in the States. It's all so hard. It's all so expensive, I really didn't get along with the people there, in the States, and it's not the first time I've heard it. And he sat me down and he was like, you're making the move, you're gonna be Israeli, I want you to meet the culture, meet the family. So I listened to him, made the move.
So you came here completely alone?
Yeah, so I started here by myself. I made Aliyah. My mom came with me or whatever just to help me get settled in. Then they moved back. Then they went back to the States, and a few months to a year later, my parents moved here with me.
Oh, okay, so you're lucky. You have family here now.
Yes.
You pushed your parents also to make this big move with you.
Yeah, pushed is a very generous word. I think more forced. I was if you're not coming back, if you're not coming to Israel, I'm moving back. And it was the best, they say it was the best decision of their lives, and it was for me, so it was great.
What would you say is the hardest part about picking up all your things and moving across the world?
I think, and it's really probably the only thing I can really think about because I love Israel, so nothing, but friends, the friends that I had in high school, when they all go back and they all go back to New Jersey and they hang out and everyone's back from college and I'm still here because it's a 12-hour flight and you're not just taking a 12-hour flight for no reason, so.
I'm sure you made a bunch of new relationships, new friends, and everything.
I made a lot of great friends. I really did.
Are there any tips that you would like to give our viewers that are watching that also want to make this move?
Yes and no. I don't think you can really ever be prepared for Israel and all the, people call it troubles and stuff like that, and everybody gets a hard time from all these different places. I think that you just need to come to Israel with a really open mind and a really good attitude and be willing to accept Israel for the way it is and appreciate the people and the culture, and yeah.
What's your favorite thing about Israel? What's your favorite city?
Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious that Tel Aviv is my favorite. I live here in Yaffo. I live pretty close, so it's kind of Tel Aviv, yeah. I think my favorite part about it is that when you walk down Hayalkon or Kvish Shachov, Herbert Samuel, whatever you call it, like to your left, it's like city, it's like the city of Tel Aviv, and then to your right, you're all of a sudden at the beach, and it's just like divided by one street. Like, it's the coolest idea for me. I think it's really sweet.
When did you know you wanted to spend the rest of your life here? How old were you?
It really happened very, very quickly. I think it happened in the month or two when I got out of high school and I had to decide where I was going to college, or like a little bit before I got out. And I saw one of my friends signing up to go to IDC. She said it was all in English, everything was great, like whatever. And she literally applied for me during math class in library, and I got accepted and I came, and it was the best decision of my life. And I would never move back because I love it here and it's great. Yes.
So what's your next move?
I just finished my bachelor's degree, so that's exciting. I think I'm gonna either try to find a job in television, radio, something like that, something that I'm inspired by, or possibly do my master's.
Okay. Good luck. Thank you so much for speaking with us today and sharing your story. It was very inspiring. Maybe you can inspire other people that are planning to make the move as well.
Yes, make the move to Israel. It's the best place on earth, and I'm so happy.
So Max, what are we doing tonight? Are you going to take me to one of the cool underground hip hop parties?
You know, Natalie, I don't think you can really hang with that crowd.
Okay then, if you say so. I actually have something even better for you and all the music lovers out there.
Oh yeah, try me.
Okay, we're going to south of Tel Aviv to Gumbo's concert. We all know Tel Aviv is the city that never sleeps and is well known for its vibrant music scene. I'm here outside of the zone, and we've been invited backstage to meet the band. Let's check it out. With Elad's passion for music and a talented band to perform with, they offer a dynamic and unforgettable on-stage performance.
The band is called gumbo, after a traditional New Orleans dish. We play mostly rock and roll, blues, and some influences by New Orleans. So that led us to the name, which we just like the sound of it. 5 people, like in the core band, there's the guitar player, the bass player, the drummer, the keyboard player, and me, myself. And for like the bigger shows, we also get brass players, like it can be saxophones, trumpet players, trombones.
This is actually our first official show of full gumbo. We had a few shows earlier in our school competition and some small gigs on TV shows, but this is our first official night as a full band. I haven't been outside, so I hope there's a lot of people. We'll find out in a few minutes, but we will do our best no matter what the amount of people will come to the show.
With Elad's passion for music and a talented band to perform with, they offer a dynamic and unforgettable on-stage performance.
I sit at my home, I write a song, it's only me and my acoustic guitar or the piano or whatever. I write some lyrics and a melody, and then you bring it to the rehearsal and it just, like, it comes to life. You know, you have suddenly the keyboard player who's doing amazing stuff, and the guitar and the drummer and the whole groove, and the song, you know, builds itself, and the outcome is just amazing. Most of the songs are in Hebrew. I believe that if you're like performing in Israel, it's better to write in Hebrew unless you aim, you know, to go abroad. But we also have around 2 or 3 songs in English, at least in this show.
I'm the only girl in the band. 5 more guys, very energetic, very like crazy in a very good way, and inspiring. The boss and the inspiration and the leader is Elad. He writes all the music. He was the one who actually brought all of us together, and he's also playing trumpet and guitar and whatever he's not playing. Actually, when I met him, he was a saxophone player. Then it appeared that he's also playing piano and guitar and also singing, and then he started playing trumpet. So actually he's an inspiration for me.
Before each show, how do you guys prepare to go on stage?
Okay, after we do a lot of rehearsals, we actually come to the club, we do the sound check. We're joking, sitting, not something like I wouldn't say we're too nervous, but there's something special in the air that makes us like, you know, this vibe of the stage and the audience which is waiting for us there. So we maybe drink a beer.
With live intimate performances happening every night across the city, you can sit back and enjoy the shows.
I know my life will be complete.
That's all the cruising we have for you today. Join us again next Sunday. And remember, on iltv.tv, we cruise Israel 24/7. Bye-bye.
Bye.